this is n7day, and like, I'm still hoping for good news, like a remaster or a whole new game or something. And by the way, I'm recording this on the 6th because uploading times, and so yeah, so when I talk about today, I do mean the 7th as n7day, but I have to think ahead in the future, so it fits with the recording day. And I just want to be honest, because I don't have the time to film, edit, and upload it on n7day. Because then I'll be playing Mass Effect as soon as I get home from work, obviously. And like, I just want to show you my nails again, now that they're all dry. I really like how they turned out. I'm proud of it. And Mass Effect is just so close to my heart, and I love this game series. Like, I think if I could play only one game until the end of time, I'd cheat and say the Mass Effect trilogy. Because, wow, I love it so much. And then I would maybe actually get around trying out new play styles, like going for an actual infiltrator or doing a full biotic one instead of just one guard or something like that. And the soundtrack is amazing, like wow. And just recently, because originally I planned to play the Citadel DLC non-stop on n7day, or at least like reach it on n7day, because that's just my favorite thing, because it connects to my favorite fan theory, which is that, spoiler warning, everyone died and the Citadel is the afterlife. Because right before the final battle, when you say goodbye to Garrus, he says something along the lines of that he doesn't know if Turians and humans have the same heaven, but if they do, he'll be at a bar and he's paying. I think he's paying. Oh gosh, I don't remember if he's paying, but well, and you know what you do in the Citadel DLC, if you've played it. You meet Garrus at the bar, and thinking about that, the Citadel DLC gets a whole nother taste. Like, normally it's just like the last big hurrah before the final battle, but if you think about it differently, it's like the last adventure after, in the afterlife, and it's nice, and I think, like, especially with everyone coming together, it really feels like, well, afterlife, a good, nice final resting place. And that's kind of sad, but also like, they have been through so much shit, give them all a rest. Wow. And it's I love it. I'm repeating myself, I know, and it's been so many years, and I still love it to this day, like on the very first. And it's also really special because I think it was like in video games, or I think in media in general, my first encounter with representation. Even though low-key the Asari don't count so much, I guess, but that's like another topic for another day. But I could play with my first lesbian romance as Commander Shepard with wonderful Liara, and it's special and wonderful, and also like kinda what got me into it, because like it was somewhere around when I figured out I'm gay, and then a friend recommended it to me with saying, hey, you can be gay there, and I was like, oh fuck, I need to get it. And yeah, so the journey began, and like I started replaying the game recently because I want to have the biggest possible group in the Citadel DLC that is possible. And so I'm replaying it with the pure intention of keeping everyone alive that's possible, and going every way that is good and all, like. And then I have this big ass group photo at the party, and it will be wonderful. And I didn't get around to playing that far, as I mentioned before, but when I started up the first game and the title screen was on my TV, and I felt like I came home after a long time, because it's been a while. And the music hit me, and the feels and the nostalgia, it's indescribable. And now a friend of mine is currently playing it for the first time, mainly maybe also for his podcast he has with another friend, but he's enjoying it so far, and it's so great to have someone witness someone experiencing it for the first time. It's great, and I'm always like asking, where are you at? What are you doing now? Who do you like? What did you choose? How do you play? All that. It's amazing, I'll tell you. And I really hope that, like, I don't know, maybe Andromeda gets continued, even though it had like a really bad reception, and I want to talk about that too, because I think it deserves another chance, especially like in gaming right now. You see so much multiplayer focus, and I don't like that. Like, honestly, I feel like Andromeda was just a paid test run for Anthem to test the new engine and all that. And like, I haven't played Anthem, and maybe it's mean to say that, but I wish it wouldn't exist, because I think it would have given Andromeda more room to be a better game. And I love it. It's not that. I like it. I think Ryder is super relatable to me personally, because technically Ryder is just a kid. I mean, obviously they are an adult, but I'm technically an adult too, but I'm sometimes just as lost. And then we have Shepard, who's like this full-grown soldier person who has almost everything together. And I want more of Ryder's story. And I feel like Andromeda was rushed, and then the glitches were there, the "my face is tired" meme. It's unfair. And I don't want the Mass Effect franchise to die. And what is this? Go away. Go away. And like, obviously it has its flaws, and maybe it has the same problem Life is Strange 2 has, being the naming, which leads to a comparison to the game that came before. At this point, I'm gonna recommend Games&Groceries to you. They had recently talked about what is a good sequel and when sequels are needed and something like that. And yeah, so I think Andromeda should get another chance, because it's still Mass Effect, and it's still this big, amazing space adventure, and I love it. And it makes me kind of sad when people talk so much shit about it. Like, come on, give it a chance, or we will maybe never see Mass Effect ever again, because the BioWare or EA or whoever thinks it's not worth investing into anymore. Also, I finished like all the novels that are out there. Well, except for the one with Cora. I still need to get into that. I haven't gotten around to reading that, because I'm reading either nothing or a lot of other stuff. I'm gonna do a separate video on that, maybe soon. But the books are good, and especially Annihilation, the one about the Quarian arc, is super interesting and gives at least a little bit explanation what happened. It's really interesting and good read. I loved it. It really captures the style and feeling of the games so well. I can really recommend them. Also, like the first quadrology, do you call it that? The 4-part series with Ascension, Infiltration. I'm not sure. I have to look that up, but I'm not going to bother for this video. I'm gonna mention that in a separate one. So yeah, I want Andromeda to get a second chance, maybe a continuation, and I want, please BioWare, if you're listening, if you're out there, I want a complete remaster of the first Mass Effect trilogy with all DLCs. Also, please, I don't know if I'm an idiot or not, fix Mass Effect 1 somehow, because I think compared to Mass Effect 2 and 3 on PlayStation, it's kinda iffy with the controls. I don't know how to explain it, but like whenever I play Mass Effect 1 on PS3, it feels odd. I don't know if the combat support I'm using in-game wasn't that well back then, or whatever it was, but I can handle the combat in Mass Effect 2 and 3 a lot better. So I don't know, maybe I'm just an idiot, but like I want that kinda fixed. Like, I don't know if I'm an idiot or if it's really broken. I wouldn't call it broken, it's still playable, and I got through it pretty quick since I know where to go and all. But yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna edit and upload now because I want this video to be up on actual n7day and not like whenever. So leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts on the trilogy and Andromeda? Please be nice. I don't want to cry reading the comments. And maybe this video was a mess, but leave a like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until I figured out what I can upload next, watch my other stuff. Bye.